Look at that. My mic wasn't even on. You see, I fixed it this time. Don DeMarco for me. I fixed it. We good up in here. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, everybody's having themselves a good old... Why am I glitching? See the glitch? Hopefully, everybody's having themselves a good old Thursday. One of the last days of January. Time flies. And we are here to talk about something that is very, very hot right now. And that's this Laken Riley Act that the president just signed off on. And as you know, when we come here, there's a video, we discuss it, we talk about it. So let's talk about it. Let's see what the president got to say. What's going on here?
Laken did it. America will never, ever forget Laken Hope Riley. The vicious criminal who murdered Precious Laken was an illegal alien member of the barbaric Venezuelan prison gang known as Tren de Aragua.
So this is an act. Laken Riley was a college student going to college down in Atlanta, and she was viciously, brutally, and horribly attacked and killed down in Atlanta by an illegal migrant who had been apprehended multiple times and let go under the previous administration. But the president has signed this act into law, and let's see what he's talking about and how it's going to affect people moving forward.
He trespassed across our southern border in 2022 and was apprehended by Border Patrol, but under the cruel policies of the last administration, instead of being deported as he should have been, he was released into the United States, as were...
So he got caught in 2022, got released.
Millions of other people, many of them very dangerous people. And you see what we're doing? We're getting them the hell out of here.
I do have this sped up, so just in case y'all wondering.
He was soon arrested again in New York City on charges of endangering a child, but because of New York City's deadly sanctuary policies, as we have in California and many other places, which we're going to end them, he was released again to reoffend the Biden administration.
So he was arrested again in New York for endangering a child after being arrested in 2022. But because of the sanctuary cities and what was going on, the Calis, the Chicagos, the New Yorks, they basically let him go, and he was back out on the street to re-offend, as the president said. So let's hit the big nope.
Nope. You stupid.
Big L. That's an L. I don't know what it is, but when I was growing up, I mean, if you sniffed the wrong way, they'd lock you up and throw away the key. So I don't understand how people are here illegally and then they commit a crime, and not only are they not detained from after committing a crime, on top of the crime they were already committing, but they were just let go. I still don't understand how that is. Maybe I need to go Google it, look up the law that was in place the last couple of years and find out. But I understand the whole sanctuary city, and I understand the whole illegal migrants come and they get housing and they get SNAP benefits and cash benefits. I read all that and I understand that. But how do people who commit crimes just go back on the street? I need someone to explain that to me, because I don't understand how that works. If you commit a crime, you go to jail, or you either plead guilty, go to jail, you fight it, go to court. I get that. But how do you commit a crime and then go back and then they just let you out? Where they do that at? I never heard of it. But apparently that's what they've been doing, especially with the illegal immigrants that were here. And what's up with the terminology change? Why are we changing the words? First, it was illegal aliens when I was growing up. Then it was illegal immigrants. Now it's illegal migrants. Why do we keep changing the language? Like every 4 to 5 years, we just change the language. Like first it was you're lying. Then it was you're not lying. You're the alternate truth. What the hell is an alternate truth? They say this stuff on the news. The news says this. The alternate truth. You mean the lie you told? I don't. Yeah, somebody got to tell me about this verbiage too. I don't understand that. All right, back to the video.
Administration then provided this illegal alien criminal with a free taxpayer-funded flight from New York to Georgia, where he was arrested yet again, constantly.
So he Got arrested in 22, got arrested in New York, let go, got arrested again in Georgia after getting a plane ticket.
This time for stealing from a Walmart along with his gang member brother, who was a bad one. Only after being released a third time by the U.S. law enforcement did
Got
this
let go for a
criminal go
third
out.
time.
And that fateful morning, hunting for women on whom to prey. That's what he did. He hunted. It was like a hunter. I'm going to show him who the hunter is. This horrific atrocity should never have been allowed to happen. And as president, I'm fighting every single day to ensure that such a tragedy never happens again. We don't want this to happen.
This is crazy. Nursing student slain. I can only, pray for that woman's family, because that's horrible.
And under the law, thank you. Under the law I'm signing today, the Department of Homeland Security will be required to detain all illegal aliens who have been arrested for theft, burglary, larceny, shoplifting, assaulting a police officer, murder, or any crime that results in death or serious injury. In addition, for the first time ever, this act gives state governments the ability to sue the federal government for immediate injunctive relief if any future administration ever again refuses to enforce the immigration laws of the United States, like happened for 4 long years.
All right. So basically, this law says if an illegal immigrant gets caught breaking the law, theft, arson, something that results in serious harm or death, they got to be detained. This sounds like common sense to me. I mean, it sounds very logical. It sounds like it makes sense. If an illegal immigrant robs you and then gets caught, he goes to jail. Sounds like it makes sense. I'm just saying. So, and they're giving the state the power to sue the federal government if they choose not to prosecute, which is going to be in effect long after Trump is gone. So somebody's going to have to come in and then reverse this law once he signs it into law. So somebody's going to have to come in and amend it. And Lord help the person who comes in and amends this, because they are not going to get reelected. Like I highly doubt, like, they are not going to get reelected. It's not going to happen. So, me personally, this sounds like it's pretty much common sense. This is very, very, very unfortunate that somebody had to die for this to come about. Lincoln Riley, and there are other people, there are kids of stories that I've heard that were, let's just say assaulted and other things that I will not say on these YouTube streets, that happened to kids, men, women, families from illegal immigrants that were locked up previous somewhere else, and then they got let out. They left that city, went to another city, and committed a heinous crime. So this is not the only person that this has happened to. It's just unfortunate that this made the national news, but there have been others that have made the national news. And I always like to look at who benefits from all of these illegal immigrants, whatever you want to call them, all of these illegal people coming in. And I am of the saying that there's got to be a middle ground somewhere, because it was all the way to the left where everybody can come in. Everybody will take the criminals, will take the good people, will take the bad people. And now it's swinging all the way to the other side where it's like, no, I don't care who it is. If you ain't from here, get the hell out. So now, before it was like in the middle somewhere, but it swung from one extreme to the next. And there are people who genuinely come here for a better life. That is a fact. That is true. There are people that bring their whole family here. There are people that bring their kids here. They come here because everybody wants to come to America, because in America, you can start at the bottom and legitimately finish your life at the top. You can't do that in other parts of the world. It's not possible. Literally, where you are born is where you're going to die. And in America, that's not the case. You could put in hard work. You could get here, and in 2 to 5 years, you could change your whole entire life around with hard work and dedication and focus. So I understand why everybody wants to come here. And I'm sure there are people here that come here illegally and they just want to put their head down, work, and get here. Maybe they work on getting their papers after they've already been here. They have their kids here. Their kids are citizens. Their kids are safe. Are they breaking the law? Yes. But there are people here that want to contribute to society, and then there's everybody else. So before there used to be at least the middle ground. Now it's like, nope, everybody got to go. So listen, this administration is not playing. They are coming. They are coming to get rid of the illegal immigrants that are criminals first. The people that are gangbangers and all this other stuff, they're coming for them first. And for everybody else, I can't say that they won't be coming for y'all next, because we all know once the government starts doing one thing, then they go to the, all right, we got them out. Now let's go get everybody else. So I'm sure, I'm absolutely sure there are going to be negative. There's going to be negative stories that come out of good, solid people who have been here for 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and they got caught up in this nonsense, and they were just here trying to provide a better life. Yes, they were here legally. Yes, they were doing what they had to do. Yes, they might have even been, I don't even know if you can pay taxes if you ain't got no social, but they were here trying to contribute to the economy, trying to make a better life for their families, and they got swooped up and they got caught, and this president ain't playing. He's deporting people by the thousands. I heard there's some stories that's coming out that they're deporting 1,000 people a day. It's crazy. That's a lot of people. So what that tells me is, if they're deporting that many people a day, then how many people were they letting in that were bad people? There was a story today. I don't even know if I could pull it up. There's a story today of somebody caught in abduction, and then there was a van full of 20 to 30 migrants in this van, packed like sardines, and in front of that van were a car full of immigrants where everybody had no papers. Crazy story. And that was today on the 30th. So this administration is not playing. This is basically the Lincoln Riley Act. Somebody had to pass away for this to happen. But all I can say is, when things are so far bad in one direction, they always swing to the extreme in the other direction. So I'm not going to lie. The criminals got to go. Criminals got to go. I know there's going to be good people that get caught up in the crossfire, but at the end of the day, you can't say they're wrong for if somebody's here illegally. You can't say, oh, that's messed up, that's wrong. Technically, they're still committing the crime. I mean, do we have to have empathy, compassion for, because there are some good people trying to get here? Sure. But at the end of the day, you can't go to anywhere else in the world. You can't go anywhere else in the world and do that. You can't go to Dubai and just hang out and chill. Your visa expired and you could just do what you want. You can't do that. You can't go to other countries around the world and just expect them to let everybody in. Nobody else does that. Go to the UK and do that. They might be doing that over there, but go over to UAE and do that. It ain't gonna work. So we will continue to monitor the situation. That's all I got for you guys today. That is your president. He has spoken. So let's see what happens, and let's keep